Hi, my name is Ruth McLeod, and welcome to the Honor of Nursing. In this page, what we're going to do is look into all of the reasons on why you became a nurse, and to remind you that this is the most honorable calling, and it's a holy calling, but boy, it is not an easy job. And so in this space, it's going to be safe, and you can talk about things about this job, and we're going to just have a lot of fun and some honest conversations. About me, I've been a nurse for over 40 years. 40, even right now. I'm in the hospital because it is my entire life. I love this job so much. I just can't even imagine not doing this. And in those 40 years, has things changed. My first job, I made $9 an hour, and that was with a night differential. Nurses had just stopped being forced to wear the hats. Those hats, oh my goodness, they were just dirt balls is what they were. There was for sure not even internet at that point. There was no charting rate or patient ratios. We would have glass IVs, and we would just put a sticker on it and kind of estimate where it should be at that time. And nurses definitely were not valued as they really should have been. They were called sugar and honey, and we were just there almost to serve the trays. We certainly weren't given a variance of respect. And that's changing now. Nurses are specialized, and they're clinically smart and savvy. And through, the evolvement of nursing, we've seen where these specialties are allowed now. And people are looking at nurses with respect. And that makes my heart happy. The flip side of that is I have seen wonderful nurses walk away from the bedside, or walk away from nursing completely because it was just too emotionally overwhelming. And every single time that happened, I would be so sad. We lost a lot of good nurses, not because they did not care, but because it was just emotionally so hard and heavy to carry the load around. And they just walked away. And so what I would like to do is offer a spot where we can say, hey, I'm discouraged, and this happened, and I don't really know what to do. I can't remember why I chose to be a nurse. And I think that happens a lot. We forget why, because these shifts can really tear us down. But there's also wonderful moments in these shifts. Wonderful moments. Whether it's laughing with the patient and getting them through something, whether it's just having a conversation about a very severe and hard topic, maybe even life and death. Sometimes it's just holding their hand, and sometimes it's knowing that you have to let that go. And that, every time you lose a patient, you lose just a tiny bit of yourself. And instead of viewing yourself then as not whole, you have to remember that you've just converted into something slightly different. You can't see everything that we see and not be changed. But there's good changes that happen too. Nursing teaches you to read a room in a second, to hear not just with your ears, but with your eyes and your heart, and to just feel what someone is going through. That is holy. That's sacred right there. I would like to bring forward, we will have guests, and I will bring in doctors and nurses and therapists and people who have done this job for a long, long time, and they still manage to show up. Every single day they show up, ready to give it their all. And there's a trick to that. And we're going to discuss, like, how you get to be where you want to show up every single day, because we need you to show up every single day. That's what this space is about. It's about healing and connection and resilience and understanding that there is not a more honorable calling than this job. So, whether you're on your way to work or you're scrolling through in bed or you're just trying to figure out how you make it into tomorrow without just walking out and closing the book on this job, don't. There's ways to keep you going. And I, for one, am so proud of my career, and it's just crazy that I have been allowed to do this for this long. And I want you to have that feeling too. So, share this with a nurse who might need it. I can't wait as we explore different topics. We're going to have fun, we're going to laugh, there will be tears, and there will be raw stories of just raw feelings of what this job means. But above all, just know that this is the spot of remembering why you became a nurse. So, what I'd like you to do is underneath in the comments, if you can remember a time or a moment where one thing reminded you of like why you're doing this, I would like to hear about it. If you want to talk about something else, I would like to hear that too. And we will hash into this and consider this your safe spot, because there is no greater honor than this job. So thank you very much. I look forward to all of this, to meeting some of you even. And above all, remember that this is the honor of nursing. And I look so forward to working this out. Thank you.